Today I want to bring you an update on hosting your online small groups. If you remember last week when we talked about how to host your small groups online, we talked first about Facebook Messenger, and then Zoom video conferencing, and then finally Google Meets. And I want to provide you some updates on each of these as we begin. First of all, Facebook Messenger limits the number of people on a video chat, so it does not work for more than 10 people. So more than likely, even though they said that it was up to 50 people online, that's not true, and so it will not allow more than 10 people to join the video call. Therefore, Facebook Messenger is probably not going to be your best option for having your small group online. The second one that we look at was Google Meets. It's only available to those with a G Suite account, which is a paid account, so that may also not work for your small group, which leaves us with Zoom video conferencing. And today, I want to go into some detail about how you can use Zoom and protect yourself using Zoom video conferencing to schedule your online small group or church committee meeting, those type of things. So today I want to show you how we can schedule a Zoom call for one of your church committee meetings or for a small group meeting for your church during this time. But before we actually schedule a call, there are two things I want to show you about the settings for Zoom that will help protect you from hackers who are trying to log in and share malicious or inappropriate content with your meetings. So if you're in the Zoom app, or you can do this by being logged on to the Zoom account online as well, you click on Settings right here. And when you click on Settings, you're not going to find what you're looking for in this particular settings bar, but instead you can go to View More Settings. When you do, that will take you to the Zoom website. It'll log you in and allow you to look at more in-depth settings. So when you go here, you see you're selecting settings in the website, which this is what you would do if you were logged onto the website instead of using the app. And so there are two things that I want to show you that you need to use or make sure that are involved before you actually schedule or start a meeting. So the first thing you want to look for is file transfer. And you want to make sure this is grayed out where it's not turned on. Because one thing that can happen is if participants are sharing files in the in-chat meeting, they can share malicious stuff that would harm someone's computer, or they can share inappropriate content that way. So make sure your file transfer is turned off. And then also the other thing you want to make sure is you look at screen sharing. You do want to allow screen sharing because there are times when, if you're on the Zoom call, you want to be able to show what's on your computer screen. Maybe you've got a slideshow through Keynote or through PowerPoint that you want to show. You can do that with screen sharing, so make sure that's turned on, but make sure that it's set that only the host can share your screen. If you have it turned on to all participants, then someone who has hacked into your Zoom call can share their screen and show what's on there, and that's where you get a lot of the inappropriate content. So please make sure those two things are set, that your file transfer is turned off and your screen sharing is changed to host only. And then once you have done those two things, then if you're online, you can choose right here, schedule a meeting. Or if you're using the app, same thing, you schedule a meeting. And you can name it whatever you would like to. I'm going to name mine small group, so I'll show you how I'm setting up my small group meeting for this coming Sunday. The date, we'll set it for April the 5th, which is this coming Sunday. We'll set it for 9:45 a.m. through, we'll say through 10:30 a.m. And you can allow it to generate the meeting ID automatically. You can choose to either require a password or not. Make sure that your video is turned on for your host and turned on for participants. Make sure that the telephone and computer audio are selected for your audio. That way people can either call in or use their computer audio with their webcam. You can set up your calendar options. There are even advanced options down here that you can set. For instance, you can allow people to join even before you as the host have joined. And once you've done that, then you select schedule. And you'll notice that once you once you've scheduled it, it will add it to your calendar. And so we're adding it to our family calendar, and our small group then will meet. And you see, once it does add it to the calendar, then you have all of the information here that you can copy and share that information with your people via email or Facebook Messenger, or however you want to communicate with them. And that way they have all the information they need to be able to log on for next Sunday. And so that's how you use or schedule a meeting for Zoom. And again, please make sure that you've used those two change those two settings to make sure that people can't hack in and share malicious or inappropriate content with your meeting. Thanks for watching today. I hope this has been helpful as you're meeting with your small groups online, and thank you for your partnership in the West Metro Baptist Association.